place 10 blocks are a mathematical manipulative used in teaching addition, subtraction, and place value, along with a couple other things. Today, we will be using them for place value and addition. We are going to test out our ones unit and see if they do in fact equal a tens unit. So once we get them all on here, we'll see how they can equal each other. So as we see, the hundreds unit is actually equal to 10 tens unit, and 10 ones unit is actually equal to 1 tens unit. Okay, so since we've played around with that for a little bit, let's go ahead and move on, and we are going to actually do some practice. And first off, we're going to go over some misconceptions that students have. And our first problem is going to be 35 plus 26, okay? And some common misconceptions about this problem is students tend to think that this is 51. So students can get this answer, 51, by saying 5 plus 6 is 11, and then they forget to carry their other 1 over to the 10 spot, and they just add the 3 and the 2 and get 50. So they would come up with 51 instead of 61. So let's take a look at another one. So we're going to use the same numbers. So 35 plus 26. Okay, and some students sometimes get the answer of 511. And they do this because they add the 5 and the 6 together, and they go ahead and write 11, and then they say 3 plus 2 is 5. So then they get 511. So what students do is they misunderstand the concept of place value, and they misunderstand that the 3 and the 2 are actually in the tens place, okay? And the 5 and the 6 are in the ones place. So we're going to move on, and we're going to do some more practice. Okay, so you can get your blocks ready, and we're going to work through this number together. So we're going to try out 124. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our blocks. So we have 100. Then we have 2 tens, because this is our tens place. Then we need 4 of our ones units. So here we have 100, 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's work another one together. Let's try 345. So we'll need 3 of our hundreds units. Then we'll need 4 of our tens unit. And then we'll use 5 of our ones unit. So this would be equal to 345. Okay, so now since we have gone over some information about what base 10 blocks are and how to use them, let's go ahead and we're going to work on our worksheet together. We're going to start out and look at the example first. So we have 2 hundredths blocks here. Then if we look over, we have it written under here for us already. So we have 3 of the tens unit here. And then if we come over, it tells us there's 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones units here. And then we have our answer. We have 235. So 235 is our answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and come down here and we're going to do the first problem together. So we have 1 of the hundreds unit here. And if you want to use your base 10 blocks to actually visualize it with your hand, you can. So we'll have that sit out here for us to visualize. And then we're going to go ahead and write it in the box. So we have 1 hundreds unit. Okay, and if we come over here, let's count the tens units. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens unit. And we can also use our tens unit blocks to actually visualize. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to come down here and write that in the box. Okay, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to look at the ones unit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's take our ones unit and so we can visualize those too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we take our hundreds, we have 1, then our tens, 7, then our ones unit, we had 9. So we have 179 together. Okay, so now since we've gone over 2 of them together, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys finish out the worksheet on your own. Okay guys, so we're going to continue our learning of the base 10 blocks on ABCia. And so you'll go to abcia.com and click on base 10 bingo. Once you get there, you're going to select a game and you're going to use the hundreds block, the 4x4. And on the side here, it shows you an amount of the hundreds unit blocks to use, and so you're going to find them over here. So we have 4 and you're going to click on them and you're just going to continue until you get so many in a row. And so I'm going to go ahead and that's all you do for this one, and you can just keep playing over and over. And then there's another one I want you guys to work on. It is called Base 10 Fun. So right here at the top it says make 14. That's the number you're going to make with your tens unit box. So you'll just grab, oh, I grabbed way too many. But you can fix that. So you just put them back, and then you'll grab 4 of the ones unit. And then it'll tell you it's correct. Okay, so you guys can just work on this individually.